In this short clip, I'll show you how Perk of the Job is the most time-effective and cost-effective way for learning and development. It's absolutely unique, where a delegate will choose a topic they want to learn, they read it, they learn it, and finish that topic completely in about 15 to 20 minutes. It's truly bite-size. To gain access to the site, we will issue you with a code that's exclusive to your organization, and you simply type it in here. You give that same code to every single member of your staff, and then they get to this page where they can add themselves in as a user. They put in their first name, their last name, and their email address. That's their username. It can be their work's email address or a private email address, and a password that's exclusive to them, and they're now added in as a new user. If they're returning a course, such as I'm an existing user, so I put my username in here, which is my work's email address, the password that I made up when I first added myself in, and that will then get me into the detail of the site. Now you'll see here the site has three separate sections. There's the personal and business development topics, and the next section is young learners, and the third one is articles. So we'll go through them one at a time. So let's look at the topics under the personal and business development heading. And what I'm going to do is to show you how we lay out this information in such a short and succinct way. So if we look at customer service, which is a great topic irrespective of any industry that you may be in, and what I'll do, I'll scroll through this fairly quickly. I know you may not be able to read the information, but what I want to demonstrate here is the layout of the information, how we show different diagrams, tables. Yes, there are a few bullet points, but if you were reading this through to yourself, it would all make sense, and you can hopefully see how you can learn some key facts and information in a relatively short time. When we get to the very bottom, you'll see the final phrase, you've now completed the customer service topic, and then we can go back to the last screen that we looked at before we went into the information. So if we look at the young learners section, now if any members of your staff have children aged around 10, they can go into their own section and they can read the 10 core soft skills that frankly should be taught in schools but are not. And they can benefit too from the Perk of the Job site. It's another perk you're getting in your job. The boss is paying, and yet your children are benefiting too. The final section, articles of interest. If you want to just read an article on a topic, you can just read a short, succinct article rather than go into the learning itself. Some people use it as a reference library and find it useful in addition to the standard training. I'll just go to the report section. Now this is my report. The very last topic I read was customer service, which we just looked at together, and the date was the 23rd of September, which is the date that we recorded this short clip. Before anyone starts the learning, we encourage them to print a personal action plan, and you can see from this page it says please print a personal action plan to complete during reading, and to click here. That will open up a new page and you can print this, and then when you're going through the information and reading all the tips and techniques and other information from the site, you can make a note of what you're going to do as a result of this training. So even though it's quick and very cost effective, it's very powerful because this is what we're going to do as a result of the learning. If you'd like to have a free and no obligation discussion with us, we're happy to do that, where we can plan the learning before you would even start. It's a bit like having your own learning management system and your own training intranet, which is of course available 24/7. So Perk of the Job, it gets over two main objections to training. One is there's no time, two, there's no budget. The time is no longer an issue because it's very short and succinct, and we'd be happy to give you a quotation, and I think you'd be amazed at how cost effective this can be for each member of staff to learn. If you'd like to contact us, use the contact information, and we'd be delighted to hear from you. Thank you very much.